Shalom, shalom. Call Allah Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakah Quadash. That by honor to the elders of Great Millstone, and peace and salutations to the elect of the nation of Israel, and to speckled bird Israelites that are scattered abroad that look like the heathen nations. To y'all, say shalom, and shalom to all you Akim and Akawat, which means brothers and sisters that may be listening to these videos. And shalom to all you brothers, all you Akim that's out there in the highways and byways laboring to magnify these truth in these latter times, magnifying the true names of Yahweh and Yahweh Shai, which are the names of who the word really calls God and Jesus. I also want to say this video is for the Israelites only, because that's who the Lord chose as a people, and He's going to deliver the elect, the 144,000, and the rest of 1/3. 2/3 of our people will be destroyed. Got to clarify on these things. All Israel will not be saved in these times. And I also want to say that Israelites today are who you call so-called black, so-called Hispanic, Native American, Puerto Rican, Dominican, Jamaican, Haitian, Guatemalans, the Panamanians. But yeah, I'm coming back at you on another video, basically concerning, all the news concerning Kanye. Now, Kanye is a nobody. I'm gonna just come out and straight say that, not to me and to us brothers in the truth. I'm gonna say that much. But to the world, he's a public figure. He's a celebrity. He's somebody who's to be looked at upon as a role model. He's a celebrity. He's famous in this world. He has notoriety. People know who he is. He's considered famous, right? So that's why, when celebrities say certain things, it gets magnified, especially when it goes against the grain, right? And, concerning what he said something concerning, he was going to go basically DEF-CON, on these fake Jews, and he said something to the effect of that, we were the true Jews, and he's a Jew too, and he's not anti-Semitic, which there's no such thing as Semitic and Shemitic. That's just what they say to basically counteract the truth, to go against the truth. But what he said was, true, but you Israelites in this truth shouldn't get flattered or excited over what a celebrity says, right? Because ultimately you've had a lot of celebrities that came out and acknowledged that they were Israelites, but as soon as they came out and said it, they received backlash. They received threats, right? People came up against them. Their livelihoods were on the line, and they end up apologizing and saying that they didn't mean what they really said, so those are not men of the Lord. Same thing with Kanye. Kanye's not a man of the Lord, but what he said was the truth, right? And we know what the scriptures say concerning the truth. It's the 2 Corinthians 13 and verse 8. It says, "For we can do nothing against the truth, but for the truth," right? And like I said, I want to bring that scripture out and do a lesson on this because, it's just we're in these times, where the word is being magnified. And like I said, Kanye's not a man of the Lord, but the fact that people, see this, all on the news and it's going viral, they're still coming across the, hey, the blacks or Jews, they're still seeing those words. Even though, like I said, he's not a man of the Lord, they're still seeing that. People are seeing that. They're hearing that the blacks are Jews. What does this mean? And we know that the internet was made for the word to go out, but let's also get this, right? This is Isaiah 63 in verse 5, I believe. 62 and 5, I think. Oh, that's not it. Salakia. Is it this one right here? Salakia. I thought it was in one of these, Isaiah something. Lucky, I'll find it. Um, it says something to the effect that, yeah, it's here it is, Isaiah 62 and verse 6. It says, I have set watchmen, which are the prophets, upon thy walls, O Jerusalem, which shall never hold their peace day nor night. Ye that make mention of the Lord, keep not silence. Now, why did I bring this out? Because the Lord already has his men set up, particularly the men of great millstone, the elders and apostles on down. They're out there warning you. They've been out there warning you for 30, 40 plus years, even before them, and they're elders, and, starting on YouTube in 2007, So, Kanye is not a man of the Lord, like I said, but even though what he said, it's going viral and stuff like that, it's because it's going against the grain. That's the reason why, but what he said does have some truth to it. Now, if I could, this is a video I want to show y'all, but I ain't gonna play it. Screenshots. Alright, screenshot it. This is what he said, right? He said, I'm a bit sleepy tonight, but when I wake up, I'm going DEFCON 3 on Jewish people, right? And they're not Jew. Well, they are Jewish because they're not the real Jews. ISH is like a suffix. It means pertaining to or to be like. It says the funny thing is I actually can't be anti-Semitic, right? Which is Shemitic. It's not Semitic. It says because black people are actually Jews also. It says you guys have toyed with me and tried to blackball anyone whoever opposes your agenda. That is true. That statement is true. It's not a false statement that he made, It's just very true, And like I said, that's why I want to do basically, a video on this, man. Because regardless of what Kanye says or what any celebrity says or not, the truth will go out regardless. The truth is already out. The Lord don't need none of us really. I mean, he uses men to bring out the truth, but he don't need no other men that he didn't give the knowledge to the Holy Spirit to bring out the truth. He doesn't need them. It's just another point, to say that you haven't heard the truth. Because it's mainstream. The celebrities are coming out and saying it. So jakes that they don't come into the truth, they heard that they're Israelite. It may not even be from a man of the Lord like this man. They've heard it. It's just gonna be another reason to say that you haven't heard it. It's gonna be, a legit reason for the Lord to destroy you if you don't come into this thing, man. And ultimately, if you a part of the elect, it ain't gonna take for a celebrity to come out and say, the truth about who we are in order for you to listen, because the fact that you already looking up to them for guidance and leadership, like they're a prophet or they are a man of the Lord, you're already on the wrong track anyway. The Lord's not going to use, I would say for the most part, these celebrities to wake up people. He's just not going to do that. Kanye don't mean Kanye is bugged out, and we know we know what you gotta do to get to the top. You gotta do some things that's not too pleasing. I'm gonna say that. You gotta do some left-handed, backhanded, nasty, degrading things to get to the top to where he is, because he's considered a billionaire. You don't get to that level without doing some dang things. You know what I'm saying? Like behind the scenes, some nasty things. Like I said, I ain't gonna get too deep into it, but that's all I'm gonna say. You don't get to that level without you gotta at least do something. You know what I'm saying? For a little strange, for a piece of change, you got to. Brothers know this. We've researched, we've studied. You've had other Jakes come out and tell you this. That were a part of that industry. They've came out and said this themselves. Let me get this right, because the scriptures say, is that Micah 4:1? Or Or is it not Isaiah? Right? Might be Micah 4:1. Hold on. Right? I'm gonna get this in the book of Micah, chapter 4, and verse 1. It says, "But in the last days, in these times that we come in, it shall come to pass, it's gonna happen, that the mountain of the house of the Lord, which are the Israelites, us, shall be established on the top of the mountain." See, we're in the transition process of this happening, right? Because we're not established, we're not on top, but it's going to happen, and it should be exalted above the hills. The hills represent kingdoms, nations, right? We're going to be over all these other different nations that's in rulership right now. We're going to be ruling over them, and the people shall flow into it. You see, there's a spiritual transitioning taking place right now. Whether people know it or not, there's, the Lord is sending down His Spirit upon the earth, man. That's why you keep having different things like this happen. And people don't know why. It's the Lord doing this, man. Like I said, the Lord is not dealing with Kanye on that level. Kanye's bugged out. But, the Lord did, the Lord, whatever you say, certain words, or whatever you do in general, the Lord is in control of that, So, you Jakes don't have no excuse. You 2/3, So, but, regardless, the truth is going to come out, and it will be magnified, right? It says, "And many nations shall come and say, Come and let us go up to the mountain of the Lord, and to the house of the God of Jacob, and He will teach us His ways." It says that He will walk in His paths, and for the law shall go forth out of Zion, and the word of the Lord from Jerusalem. Now, that's why I said we're in the transitioning process, because this ain't really happening. People ain't coming up to us. Now, you do got some people acknowledging that we're the Israelites. You do have that. I've seen videos of people coming out and saying that we are. But it's not like a huge thing, but it will happen eventually. And this is also a part of basically the Lord giving us praise and fame of in every land wherein He has scattered us, because it's time. And people are understanding that with the so-called white man, which you don't know who the biblical nationality is. The biblical nationality is Esau, Edom, the nation who God hates, right? Our evil twin brother. The ones who the birthright has not been given unto to rule forever. That's our birthright. Your birthright was temporary, Esau. But a lot of people are, like I said, they seeing stuff. They're starting to, wake up to certain things, and they're realizing that that what they've been taught is lies. It's lies. It's not the truth. What is that? Is that Luke? Get this real quick. Right, we're in the time of everything being exposed, everything. Salakia. Hey, where's it at? We're not in the time to where things are going to be hid, and it ain't going to not be known. Nah, we're in that time to where everything is going to be known. Right, everything is going to be out there in the open. This is Luke chapter 12, verse 2. It says, "For there is nothing covered that should not be revealed, neither hid that should not be known." Right? You see? So that's why the Lord has these different things taking place, man. He has these celebrities coming out and saying certain things. Like I said, you shouldn't be excited when they say certain things. It ain't like they're gonna repent. It ain't like this. They're gonna come and preach with it. They're not gonna do that. They're just saying that because a lot of our people think this is a trend or a fad, or it's like it's something to be a part of. It's your heritage. It's who we are. It's not no trend or no fad or something that's just popular. This is gonna stand forever, man. It's only gonna increase and get even bigger, because you're gonna have more Israelites wake up, more of the elect wake up as the days go on. And they say the last person that's going to probably come out and say certain things, but like I said, don't get excited or don't be like, oh yeah, Kanye's on our team. No, he's not. He just knows that we Israelites. That's all. He's not on our team. He's not, it ain't about us. He's not following the ways of YASHAMIAHLA. That's the point. He's not seeking the Lord. He don't know the Lord. He might have heard the name YASHAMIAHLA, but he's not telling you what the name of the Lord is. He ain't doing that. He ain't out there preaching. He ain't doing that, you know. He's not doing it, you know. I want to show y'all this other video that I had, you know, right here. And as y'all can see, you know, this is a video that I posted 2 years ago on my IG that I had. And I have the video, and this is from ESPN, right? Everybody knows who ESPN is, man. Everybody, you know. You don't even gotta watch sports. You would know what that is, though. You would know it's a TV station that has millions of viewers, billions of viewers every day. They watch, you know, sports, you know, whatever sport it is, they watch it. They pay attention to it. And this was on live TV. And they talked about us being the Israelites on here because it was a football player that came out and said that we were Israelites. And he said that basically, you know, he basically exposed the fake Jews. But what he did was retract his statement, right? Just like all these other celebrities like Kodak Black, Kendrick Lamar, you know, Nick Cannon, you know. So that's why I said don't get hyped, you know. Don't get excited. Don't be like, oh yeah, Kanye. No, don't do all that, you know. But the Lord is moving in these last days, man. The Lord said, where's that scripture at? I'm gonna get it real quick. Matter of fact, I think it's in Habakkuk. I think Habakkuk. Where is it at? Salakia. Is it in this one? Salakia. Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 14 says, "For the earth should be filled with the knowledge of the glory of the Lord as the waters cover the sea." Right. This truth is everywhere, man. You know, they've had commercials about certain things, and you can tell that through the messages or certain words that they say, they're talking about us. You know, you've had celebrities run into different Israelite camps outside of GMS, even though they don't have the 100% truth or some things in their doctrine is off. You know, I've seen videos of where you had these celebrities run into these Israelites, man. So there's no excuse for them, you know. And they've talked about it, like I said, on national TV. I got a recording, you know, and this is proof, you know. And you can't find this if you try to type this in on YouTube. You can't find it. They took it down, you know. So the water tell you how about YASHAMIAHLA, I got this, you know. Like I said, they took this down. I'm gonna play it, and I'm gonna let y'all hear what they say. You know.
What else we meant by because quoting Hitler, because the white Jews know that the Negroes are the real children of Israel and they keep America's secret, the Jews will blackmail America. He's saying it's a Jewish conspiracy to keep black people down in America.
Yep. So basically, You see what he said? I think I remember what quote they were talking about. It was something that Hitler had said, where Hitler said that America is the precious jewels of the Lord, basically talking about us. And he talks about how the fake Jews stole our heritage, and I think it's something that this football player, Deshaun Jackson, which he's a star football player, he's a superstar NFL player, which he's an Israelite. He came out and posted that. And they got on him for that. And you see why it says he apologizes for the social media post. Because when you come out and speak against them, man, they gonna come at you because they know that what you said is the truth. You know, they gonna come at you and they gonna threaten everything you have. And that's how we know. The old saying goes or the old quote that we know, or what does it say? Whoever you can't speak against is how you know who's in control of you. You know, you can't speak against these people because they are in control. They are the handlers, so to speak. They are the ones who give you your daily bread. I mean, they're not the Lord. That's not what I'm saying. But, you know, the curses say we will go to them for wanting all things. So it says the earth. Let me get that. Job chapter 9 verse 24, right? Job 9:24. It says, the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? So the wicked are the people who's running the earth right now. These scriptures are written for this lifetime that we in now, right? And those are the people that have changed the images of our Lord to so-called white people. Whatever color they are, that's the people that That's what color those people are. They're the same color that you see so-called Jesus painted as today. Those are the wicked, you know. And that's how you know you can't speak against it, because they made him apologize. Same thing with all these other rappers. They came out and apologized, they retracted their statement, or they said that they didn't really mean that, or they didn't have enough information to really say that. All BS, because they got their lives straight, man. You're supposed to strive for the truth until death. And the Lord said he's going to fight for you. But if you give in, you know, and you do what they say, you fear them, the Lord said you ain't supposed to fear them. You know, the Lord's not going to fight for you, and you gonna be stuck in that situation. I'm going to play the video.
And that the white citizens, meaning the non-Jews of America, will be terrified to know that all this time they've been mistreating and discriminating and lynching the children of Israel, meaning the real Jews, meaning black people, and the white Jews want to keep the secret where the lynchings wouldn't happen, meaning the Jews are responsible for the lynchings, and the actual bad people, the white people who committed the lynchings, well, we wouldn't have done it had we not known it's the Jews' fault. Based on what you read, you're right. But then if you get on the phone with him, and he said, nah, I was just trying to uplift our people because we constantly get knocked down. And I was telling folks, listen, no matter how
You see? So these J celebrities, man, don't look up to them, man. It don't even matter if they say it really at all, really. But I mean, the Lord, you know, uses them to, you know, just say that you ain't hurt. You ain't gonna have no excuse that you ain't heard it. Because if it's on the mainstream TV like that, ESPN, and I remember when I recorded that video, it was on somebody else's YouTube channel that they had, and I remember that they had recorded, you know, whatever they was going over and talking about, and I tried to type it in on ESPN, and I couldn't find the video. So you had to literally be watching it live on your TV to catch that, because they took that down quick. You know, they took that down super quick, man. But I'm gonna get this in Psalms 19 and close out. It's Psalms chapter 19 and verse 2. It says, "Day unto day uttereth speech, and night unto night showeth knowledge. There is no speech nor language where their voice is not heard. The line is going out throughout all the earth, and their words to the end of the world. And them have he said the tabernacle for the sun." Right, you Israelites, man. Y'all, you know, mainly the elect, though. The elect are the ones that have the secrets, the understanding to the mysteries of this Bible. And that's going to accept it and walk in it fully and not retract their statements. And they're going to strive for the truth until death, man. No matter what happens, no matter who comes against them physically or verbally, or, you know, whatever they get threatened with. Because that's all YASHAMIAHLA at the end of the day. You know? So you all have no excuse, you jakes, man. And the truth is going to continually go out regardless. You know? So with that, you know, I'm going to close out. You know, I'm going to give all honor and glory to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakah Kwadash, and double honors to the elders of the Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to the elect of the nation of Israel. I'm going to say Shalom, MAWAAHBA.